Well, we saw a little bit of rain yesterday, but just wasn't enough to get us out of that drought. I mean, we are still facing those fire concerns, which is something everyone needs to have top of mind.
Absolutely. And I mean, a lot of the counties now under those burn bans are still tracking that because it's still limited rain chances. And of course, we're tracking the strong winds too.
That's right. We do have some additional counties now under those burn bans. So we want to start off by telling you about what we're seeing right now, those latest updates. Nowata is now under those county burn bans that happened later on yesterday. So I want to bring you these updates. That still involves Tulsa, Creek, Cherokee, Adair, Mays, Delaware, Ottawa, Craig, Rogers, Washington, Nowata, Haskell, and Latimer counties. And again, we keep seeing the lack of precipitation, more concerns for additional counties to come under those burn bans. Dry stretch, not only for Tulsa, but all of Northeast Oklahoma. Since October 1st, we have not received a drop. We were hoping to even get a trace yesterday, and that wasn't the case over at the Tulsa International Airport. Close, but we were not able to get in on that. Since September 1st, you can see we've been shy of a half an inch of rainfall, just over a quarter of an inch. Not great. It has been about 27 consecutive days here for Tulsa that we have received less than a tenth of an inch of rain. So it's quite the stretch. It's been a while. Below average, yes, we remain that, and those numbers keep going down as we do remain dry. 2024, right now we're at 0. Again, October here for Tulsa, known to at least bring us a trace of rainfall. But we could be finishing one of the record driest Octobers if we continue on this path of needing that rainfall and not receiving any of it. As we do look at your winds for today, those winds will be with us gusting upward about 15, maybe an isolated 20 mile per hour, but all in all tamed and compared to what's ahead. Meteorologist Anne Brown has more on that.
That's right. As we go into tomorrow, we could see those sustained winds about 10 to 20 miles per hour. However, there could be isolated spots with gusty winds upwards of 25 miles per hour. And then a front's going to try to move in. That'll provide some northerly winds. In fact, Friday and Saturday will be the coolest so far in these next few days as we're also tracking those record-breaking temperatures. But as we go into your weekend and the start of next week, that's when we're really going to be concerned, because not only do we have those county burn bans, it has of course been dry. We're still tracking the fire risk, but for Monday and Tuesday as of now does look to be very gusty. We could even potentially be near the criteria for a wind advisory between 15 to 25 miles per hour. Now there is some hope. Now, of course, this is still 8 to 14 day outlook. So this goes from October 30th through November 5th. That is still trying to show above so that at least it's consistent. It's been consistent since yesterday. So here's to hoping we get something, Annie.
Yeah, that bullseye, Emma, continuing to expand, which is great news there. Let's hope if this falls over Halloween that this is a treat and not any tricks Mother Nature's playing on us. 64 here in the Tulsa Metro, 58 over to Pryor. I do want to point out southerly winds along and south of I-44, but to the north, we're looking at northerly winds right now. Temperatures in those lower 50s, Blackwell over to Copan, because we're dealing with a passing cold front that's going to knock those temperatures down ever so slightly this morning. By the afternoon, not upper 80s here for Tulsa. We'll keep temperatures at bay into those mid 80s, so no record warmth as we do look for the afternoon. Still staying above average as that front does take its time to slide across, and that's really going to impact these highs for today. Notice 79 up to Coffeyville versus 91 down to McAllister, so quite a difference from north to south because of that front that will be sliding across. Let's talk more about this front as it does continue to drop southward through the morning hours. Could see an isolated shower, but it's going to be more so better chances along and right around that Red River. That low is going to sneak back around, and that's going to kind of keep some precipitation chances in the mix. Look at tomorrow, isolated at best, very similar to what we had yesterday. So we could see some precipitation upwards of about 1/10 of an inch. You could see a little bit higher amounts, but it will be few and far between if you are lucky enough. 63 here for Tulsa, 4-year overnight lows into tomorrow morning, 58 up to Bartlesville with highs for tomorrow. 90 degrees, no way around it. Could be potentially breaking another record for tomorrow. As Emma mentioned, windy conditions Monday to Tuesday could be pushing some wind advisory criteria